Welcome to the GTP. My name is Scott, and we're going to go ahead and discuss my top 10 I'm most excited new releases coming out for the month of October. And it is a phenomenal month. I know I say every month is a phenomenal month, but this month is even more special as there's so many new series coming out. Series are coming to an end, as well as, man, I'm going to share some things I wasn't expecting. Just some out of print things are being reprinted as well. So I'm going to go in and get started and just dive right in right away because, oh my goodness, I can't believe I could finally show this. I'm doing a full review for it, so I'm going to go out. Baki the Grappler, Volume 1 and 2 comes out actually today. If you're watching the video October 1st, if I have it out by then, it is out now. Go ahead and you're going to want to pick this up. Komodo Tales, that's a new company. Komodo, they're the ones that may end up publishing this, and wow. Let me show you what I'm just so impressed by this printing. Not only is it a great, it is affordable, and sorry, I'm not talking about the martial artists here, why you want to get it, but there's this little thing here, which I didn't understand at first, but you can pop that off. Oh my goodness. The shiny glossiness. I'm going to show something. I don't think it's been revealed online yet, and I know Komodo was asking that we don't post photos of the inside or anything until it releases, so because I haven't done, but I'm really excited. I'm going to show you something that not many people have seen, but other than there's this, it's actually a book jacket. This looks phenomenal, but let me take this off. So here is the cover. I did not know they were actually doing a slipcase for us, but check that out. I love it. Man, this is so sick. So I'm not sure if I want to go with this or if I want to go with this, because man, this looks really cool. So Baki the Grappler, this is now out. We do get color pages in the beginning. Man, I gotta say, I'm really impressed. I'm showing you pages, at least online. I haven't seen anyone else post photos of it, but I know to honor them, I know what they're doing in marketing, but here are some pages of it. But wow, if you're looking for a martial artist series, this is one that so many people want, and they're actually giving us 2 at a time, 2 each month, which is phenomenal. I think that'd be great for Viz Media. They're giving us Kingdom, but they're giving us 1 a month. But come on, man, with over 80 volumes in a series, could use a little more. So Baki, this is my #1 release as well. I'm sorry, I'm just gushing so much over this. This just, wow. It's a new publisher, and they have already hit the bar. I already want more series. I'm impressed that they can show that, hey, we can give you a high quality and we can turn them out fast. Denpa, if you've known, they take a long time in between printing, but what I like about Denpa is, man, they're a gold standard when it comes to printing volumes, and they're affordable. Well, my friends, we got a new game in town, Komodo. They are phenomenal. This is a new standard. I hope there are other stuff we see, which is coming out. They're announcing more titles that they're going to be coming out. Has this standard. This is phenomenal. I absolutely love this as well with the spine. Phenomenal. You've got to check this one out. This is going to be absolutely worth it on your shelf, and I've already seen on Amazon, I think drive to $16.99, so I'll put a link below for that from Amazon. But man, it's also a great price. So for a 2-in-1, phenomenal. I think a lot of people are just going to be eating this up. I hope more people will step up their game with it. Let's talk about other things that are coming out. Real, we have Volume 16 coming out. The reason why I'm sharing that, it's been a long time since we got another Real volume. This is a basketball series from the same author that gave us Vagabond and Slam Dunk. So if you're looking for Real, it needed to be reprinted. It's finally reprinted the entire thing, and now we're getting a new Volume 16. It'll probably be a very long time before we get a volume after that. So, and sometimes they get hard to find these series. So because of that, I wanted to share Real Volume 16 came out. Other things I'm going to bring up. Now, this is out of usual because I usually talk about a Volume 1 or 2, or I talk about series that we don't see very much. This one I'm going to share with you it was out of my radar completely, but after I read the first volume and the second one, I was like, wow, I got to get this. So, Not Your Idol, Volume 3 is coming out from Viz Media. It's been a long time since a new volume has come. I picked up the first and second one because I just really intrigued. The cover of the third one looked really interesting. This is a shoujo series, and I do yourself a favor. Now, I want to say a trigger warning is the content has to do with it's adult content of, unfortunately, men not making good choices, and talking about body imaging and people that are going too far. They did a very, very good job on this series, and gives a different perspective that I think that males need to see, and females, where some girls wearing, depending on what they wear, people are shaming them for that wear, other people are celebrating them, and it's just the dialogue of this and the discussions happening in between are really, really good. What is harassment? What is harassment? What is not? And just seeing how society, and just, this is a high school setting, how they're handling that. There's a really good story going on behind the scenes where I want to know more, but there's a trigger warning for those who have dealt with harassment. There could be PTSD from those emotions from this. I have really enjoyed Not Your Idol, so the 3rd volume's coming out. This is very, very good. More people need to be checking out this series. So just, the 1st and 2nd volume aren't hard to find. You're going to want to get the 3rd volume of this. This is a phenomenal series. Man, let's talk about other things coming out. Oh, we have an out of print coming back into print, which, man, a little frustrating because I just finally got all the volumes, and they're kind of old, but I got Siren. Siren is now reprinted. I did get the whole thing, so it's now complete for me. But Manga shared that Siren is getting a reprint, and they posted a bunch of the volumes. So if you've been waiting for this series, it has been out in between prints for a very, very long time. Some websites even took it off. I did not know if I'd ever fully be able to collect this series. I finally, luckily, found some online. I paid a little more than I want for some, especially now, seeing that they're back at a retail price or below. So if you're if you've been holding off Siren's one, you're going to want to go check out. Manga did put Olive Go on there, and Eye Shield, which you can order now, which is phenomenal. That's coming back in. But Siren, this is going to be a controversial one. You're either going to love it or you hate it. But My Hero Academia, we get volume 42. It's the last volume. I heard there's some extra things on that. They added that wasn't additionally just on the app. So I'm looking forward to finishing up and wrapping up My Hero Academia. This has a special place in my heart, as it was the first series that I watched the anime and I immediately want to know what happens next. It's all this manga you see here is because of My Hero Academia. I just got completely sucked in, got deep dive into collecting manga, into reading manga because of My Hero Academia. So last volume's coming out for that. I'm going to talk about a sequel to Innocent. This is by Dark Horse. Innocent Rogue is coming out. I'm really, really glad that Dark Horse is continuing this. If you've not read Innocent, I'd recommend that first. It's from the same author who gives The Climber, as well as, the Dracula series, Midnight Children. And now, I will say this is definitely not for kids. This is very mature, 18 plus, but it's dealing with the French Revolution, and you're following the Sanson family. They're executioners, and you're following what's it like to be the royal executioner. So the Innocent Rogue starts now. The French Revolution is happening, and then the first these omnibuses here, the first 3 that came out, it deals with what happens right before the French Revolution. So I'm really excited to find out what's going to happen next. And on my anime list, Innocent Rogue is rated higher than Innocent, and I thought Innocent was phenomenal. So I'm really looking forward to getting that right away and reading it. Speaking of Denpa, it could get pushed again, but hopefully not. Now, this series, wow, I can't believe how long it's been pushed in between prints, but we're supposed to get volume 6, the last one, to finally wrap up Kaiju, the Gambling Apocalypse. And I gotta say, man, volume 5 was super thick. I'm curious how thick the last one, number 6, is gonna be, but the Gambling Apocalypse, there's other ones in the series. I don't know if they'll ever come out, but the last one supposed to finally come out. I'm so happy to finally get this complete in my collection. If you've been waiting on the edges and you're like, man, I just want to read it once Denpa prints everything, hopefully it actually doesn't get pushed out more. But the volume 6 is coming out, and this will now be complete, so that's something to be on your radar. What else? Why Raylena ended up at the Duke's Mansion. This is a phenomenal manga series. I know. Unfortunately, I don't know why people do not like manga when it's talked about on a manga channel, but such a great series. I don't know, Laura recommended this years ago, and it was her #1 for the year, and after I read it, I'm like, man, I get it. You're following this girl who, she ends up ends up waking up as a side character in the story, and now she's changing the story as a side character because the side character dies in the story and she didn't want to die, so she has changed her fate, which is changing things in the book. But we get the last volume here, and we get it complete from Yen Press. Phenomenal series. It's one of my daughter's favorite. I really enjoyed this series. There's an anime out for it, but man, phenomenal film. I'm so happy that's done. Another one to talk about that's ended is Twin Star Exorcist Volume 35, the last one in this series. I collected the whole thing a long time ago, but then the Volume 4 just was not reprinted for, I think, almost 2 years in between prints. So Twin Star Exorcist, this is a kind of more of a, I want to say, a deep track, because I don't know anyone else that's collecting this series, but I wanted to get the last volume since I have the rest of them. But Twin Star Exorcist, this is now complete. Another one I want to talk about, I don't know too much about, but looked interesting, was Phantom Busters. And then another one I thought, coming from, was Tokyo Pop, but Yen Press is giving us D and Angel. Now that originally had 12 or 13 volumes from Tokyo Pop. They were defunct. The series had 2 hiatuses. There's 20 volumes total, so we're now getting this kind of more of a newer edition of it, almost like a collector's deluxe edition from Yen Press. I'm hoping they'll send that to me. I'd like to do a review just on that itself, dealing with this boy who has this ability for these, was it thief art, if I remember correctly. This is one I think is going to be on a lot of people's radar for collectors, especially this one was a bit of a surprise, just because you don't even hear really people talk about it. So for Yen Press to bring that back for something that was from a Tokyo Pop and just gone, and I don't know if we're ever going to see that completed in America. Now it's going to be in America, so that's another one on my radars with Phantom Busters that don't have volumes to show, but hey, if publishers want to give me that, I'd love to do reviews on those for you. So those are, sorry, it was 10, I think I maybe shared 11, but those are things that are on my radar I'm really excited about for this month. Always love to know in the comments below, what are you either reading or picking up for the month of October? And for those who are wondering, Scott, you haven't posted anything in a month, I do apologize for that. I'm not trying to excuse different things coming up. I had a stain offense, and I'm trying to catch up on my backlog, so I have 4 volumes left I need to read to do a manga haul. I like to not just show what I bought, but I like to actually talk about what I read. And then after that, I need to show you what Yen Press has sent me. Yen Press sent a bunch of titles over a month and a half ago. I wonder maybe I didn't get anything this last month because I didn't post too much on it, but I did show that Spice and Wolf Collectors. There's that and some other things they sent me, which is really good. I'm going to be reading those next, so I can tell you about those. And then I have a video coming up where Baki, the first and second volume, I'm going to go ahead and show you all of Baki to talk about this new edition. I want to do a video just on that. I have other things I've been wanting to do as well. It's just life. Father with 3 kids, and now having a kid in high school, and you got to be involved in your family. This is great. I love doing this with you guys, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is that I'm there with my family and helping them out, and that's the same for you, is invest in people. I know we're going on I feel like a Mr. Rogers thing right now, but invest in people. Relationships matter. At the end of my life, I don't know too many people that would say, hey, Scott, thank you so much for spending time on the YouTube channel, neglecting your family so that you can be here on YouTube. My guess, no one's ever going to say that to me. But I could hear my children saying, man, Dad spent so much time on his YouTube channel that I felt like he didn't spend as much time with me. So it's very wise. Invest in relationships. People matter. When I've done hospital visits, I've never heard someone say, hey, could you just pull my car around back right before, I just want to see it one more time. Can I see my boat? I've never heard someone say, hey, can you just show me my manga collection? Man, I'd love to see that manga collection just one more time before I die. Or, hey, can you pull up my bank account? I'd love to see those zeros. But what I do hear on hospital visits is regret. I hear, should have spent more time with my kids. I could have given more away. And the one thing you and I are going to want around us at the end of our life, which, wow, I never thought I'd be going this route with the video, so stuck with me and more power to you. At the end of your life, you're going to want to be around people. And people matter more than anything else. It's one of the greatest things you could ever do in your life isn't something you do, but a life that you pour into. So I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for people who believe and poured into me. You won't be where you are if you need to have people that believe in you, that can pour into you and encourage you. If you don't have that person, you need to find that person to pour in and encourage into you. At the end of your life, what's going to matter more than anything else is going to be those relationships. We got to be in the people. This relationships matter more than anything else. So even though I have this massive collection, at the end of the day, what matters is relationships, not the manga. But it is a fun hobby. So hey, sorry I didn't realize we're going to take it kind of a dark tone there, but that just gives you a little bit of update on what's going on with the channel. But hey, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.